So welcome to Wake Up. We're just in the main cabin here, walking through to the head. That bed is a double berth where I often sleep. It folds over the head, and so there's a piece of wood that kind of folds over. I'm just putting this cushion on there for you so you can kind of see how big it is. I have had a lot of space available sleeping in this thing. Like, it definitely sleeps two people quite comfortably. My feet don't even touch the other end. There's lots of storage next to the ankle locker there. There's a little night light, and yeah, super cozy space, being cradled in there, surrounded by beautiful wood. And this is just a view down towards the companionway. A little mirror there, a little bit of space to put your toiletries, all sorts of beautiful things. And we're walking towards the galley now. Got lots of space in the drawers here that click in down, so when you're rolling around on the boat they don't open ever. And there's a full gas oven and stove, so 2-unit stove on the top and gas oven here, which makes beautiful roasts. Just had a fish baked yesterday. Sails storage in there, so there's 3 sails in there, 4 sails, and there's my dive gear there. But this is also not a sleeping space. EPIRB registered here. Solar power box. There's 2 20-liter cherry cans and gas bottles underneath there. Then we've got my little workshop tool area is just under the cushions here. So I've got all my tools down there, and one of the house batteries is there. And there's the water tank, one of the water tanks. So onboard water is 80 liters. That's the bilge pump there. And then 80 liters plus 2 20-liter cherry cans. So we've got 120 liters altogether. The other house battery there, and filter for the water. Then we've got diesel tank here, and the engine battery is just under that wooden box on the right there. Lots of cupboards for storage. I usually store food in here, food that I want to have quickly access. There's these little steel latches that turn over so these don't open. More, this is additional. The previous owner has added these quite nice extra storage space here. And yeah, like, that's outside now, so I've just got a little bit of stuff that I'm taking off the boat today in the cockpit here. But here's the lacerette, lots of storage space in there. I've got buoys in there, ropes, fishing gear, all sorts. So this is the view from the cockpit in. Got a bimini tent that's quite new. This beautiful tiller handle that was carved for me. It was a beautiful exchange with some locals. And yeah, that's the deck here. Just walking around the spars, looking into the big hatch, like good for stuffing sails through and climbing in and out. Anchor winch currently not installed because it's crapped out, so the switch is still there, all the wiring is still there, but I just put a lid on it. And anchor locker here fits the main anchor. I've got a spare anchor hanging in the back as well, and I think I've got about 30 meters of chain and another 50 or 60 meters of anchor rope as ground tackle. It's a 30-foot boat. It looked quite spacious here because my camera is on wide angle, but yeah, it's 30 foot, and it's got teak decks, as you can see. It's getting pretty thin, the teak deck, so that's one of the jobs I want to tackle over the next couple of years, which means the whole deck needs to come off and probably gets glassed over. The main sail cover unfortunately got blown off during the cyclone, so that needs a new one. That bimini tent is fairly new, and it's got this beautiful cover for the see-through plastic there. And yeah, that's the whole tour. So it's a fairly spacious boat for 30 foot. I used to live on it for 2 years, and I've been keeping it quite tidy. We're just going to have a quick look at the engine as well. Engine box is just under here. So there's these 2 screws that unscrew, and then I can lift off this box quite easily and have very easy access to the engine. I can take these 2 white panels left and right off as well, and then if I take some of the sails out on the right, I have full access to the engine, and changing oil on this thing is a breeze. Like, it takes 30 minutes, 40 minutes. It's super simple. That's why I've done it often. Just gonna have a show you this feature here as well. So this is a 1.5 person berth, you could say. So this piece of wood that's attached there to the side comes out, and then it goes flat, and it extends the bed for like another 30 centimeters. There's a switch box there with the key for the engine as well, so that's where I can start the engine. You can see the hand crank there on the bottom right as well, so the engine starts by hand as well, quite easily, with a decompression lever. And a quick look at the bilge on the left side. Some hoses and wires running in there, just pump that out. There's some rainwater coming through the mast, so yeah, there was mostly rainwater in there. You can see the keel bolts there, so it's a fin keel bolt, which makes it fairly nimble. You can see the keel bolts there covered in resin, and yeah, the carpet just goes on top of that, if I get that right. Turn around. Oh, there you go. Cool, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. So that's it for the walkthrough. If you've got any questions, please send me a message on Instagram or an email address. I'm going to put my email address in there, and you can get in touch. And of course, there's heaps more things to know about this boat. Only so much I can put into that video. But yeah, if you want to get in touch and ask more questions, please do.